up next, a UFC welterweight division matchup. Well, enjoy him while he's here, folks, because you never know if this will be the last time we see Nate Diaz in the UFC, with a fan base really as big as any fighter in the sport. Diaz is back tonight, and we're glad to see him.
Stockton, stand up. This guy has a cult following. He is one of the most interesting guys in the UFC because he has this sense that he really doesn't care to be here, but he also doesn't feel as comfortable anywhere but in the octagon. So it's a love-hate relationship with fighting for Nate Diaz. When he's happiest, when he's best, he's fighting in the UFC. A guy that boxes, unbelievable, but I think it's the attitude of Nate Diaz that has made him into one of the biggest stars that we've ever seen in the octagon.
He had a couple of life-changing paydays against Conor McGregor, the win at UFC 196, the majority decision loss at UFC 202.
Which to this day he says he won, right?
He thinks he won that fight. But one thing goes without saying, and I'll say it anyway, when Nate Diaz fights, the world is watching, and that is the case yet again here tonight. All right, here he is. For my money, might be the most well-rounded fighter in this division, a true mixed martial artist at his core, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight.
Everyone talked about him being well-rounded. It's unbelievable to watch a guy that can do everything across the board at such a high level.
Yeah, he's comfortable wherever the fight goes. Maybe he'll grapple tonight, maybe he'll strike. Makes him a hard guy to prepare for. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Diaz is 9 years the elder. He will have a 1-inch reach advantage. Now for the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, a referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Loving. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 21 wins, 13 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Stockton, California, he is an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate Diaz! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 11 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Stockholm, Sweden, Khamzat Chimaev.
Okay, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch left, do it now, go back to your corner. You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go. Round 1 is underway. I can't wait to see how this fight plays out because he told us on Thursday that despite his opponent's submission acumen, he's more than willing to engage him on the ground.
A lot of times guys fight with their egos. They try to go and fight their opponent in their spots. Let's see if this proves to be a very bad decision. Left hand punch in the clinch.
And they separate. Man, it's almost like he's got a rangefinder out there. It's just too easy as he connects with another good series of punches there.
If you're boxing this guy and only boxing him, you will be in trouble.
And they separate. All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
Nice.
Oh, beautiful jab from Nate Diaz. If he gets that weapon going early, could be trouble.
Yeah, he starts touching you with the jab over and over again, and then when he starts to let that right hand fly, you start to see real big reactions from his opponent.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Diaz. Oh, and the gentleman lands another punch there. He is keeping the strike counters busy tonight.
The counts are high, but it's also the timing at which he lands these strikes. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Oh, and he finally gets the takedown now. So what do they say? Try again?
If at first you don't succeed, you try again. And this guy is the poster boy for that saying, because he shot many takedowns. And now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look from the transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish.
And he's out.
He got his foot on the hip, and now he's throwing up a triangle attempt. He's gonna try to move his left arm across to get pressure on the choke. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Push the arm to the side, get his head against the mat. Now watch as he goes to the finish. Watch. Oh, he might have got him with a choke.
Wow. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
All right, so a crowd-pleasing 5 minutes in the books. DC, take us through some of the highlights, man.
Punch after punch landed right on his opponent's face. He did a great job of finding his target, locking in, and then getting his fist to the target in that round.
Are you ready? You ready?
All right, second round underway. Diaz gets touched by that kick there. Well, now if you're the opponent, you've really got to be careful as Diaz is able to find a home for that right hand yet again.
When Diaz starts landing the right hand, you have got to stay firm. You have got to dig your heels in the ground and say, no way you're going to just run me over. Easier said than done when you're facing Nathan Diaz.
Single collar tie now.
Big powerful punch land. Now he gets back in range. Nice entry directly into the finish. Nice takedown.
Diaz has got his head looking for a guillotine choke.
Oh, nice guillotine there.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. Wow. All right, close guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back.
Now he's going to attack a triangle choke here. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
And he's out. Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
And he landed the right hand there.
And when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
All right, right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Under a minute now to go. Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Diaz. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
All right, let's check out some of the action, DC. What a display of just sheer punching in that last round.
I mean, he looks like a boxer. He looks like a professional boxer out there, throwing and stringing those combinations together. He landed those big punches over and over again, and it was this one right here that really did change the tide of the round.
Deep breath in. All right, here's some water.
Are you ready? You ready?
Effective punch there by Diaz. Nice connection there by Nate Diaz. Not a guy you want to let get going here on the feet, DC.
No, because it's all downhill with Nate, right? It's the activity that will overwhelm his opponents, and this looks like the start of that.
Diaz's shot is blocked. Just out of range with
Great
that right
catch
hand.
to get to that takedown. Now he's chasing the triangle.
And this could be trouble here. Looks like it's pretty tight. He's trying to work his head out of harm's way.
It might be over. Oh, wow. Oh! Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start. Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. Diaz's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice
Go,
punch.
do something.
Diaz's pass is denied. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here, and he connects there with a punch, so pretty good striking display by him thus far.
He throws everything so straight and so accurate.
This guy's a bum. He's a bum. Look at him. He's tired. Look at him. He's tired already. He can't handle this.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
All right, DC's back from the can as we get this next round underway, and his striking in that previous round was so good. I got tired just watching that out.
I mean, he did a great job of landing strikes. Not only just punches, not only just strikes, they were significant strikes. A lot of punches outside of the jab. I've gotten in trouble a lot of times about what's significant and what's not.
Right.
But I'm telling you, he landed a lot of punches that were very easy to make that determination.
Leave the stat guys alone.
Leave him alone, man. Over and over, I get in trouble.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Diaz. Lands the ground and pound strike. Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
All right, stay in there, buddy. Recompose.
Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Diaz. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
Diaz's lower jaw is just nasty at this point. Really swollen in that area now. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Useful strike there. The ground and pound on point tonight. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
1 minute to go in the fight. I mean, how many can he take? Ground and pound strike there now. 30 seconds now to go in the fight. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective. Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. He's attacking arm bar now.
What a fight. All right, so a close fight goes the distance here tonight, DC. I know you're not a judge, but any lean to one fighter or the other?
I mean, when I watched the fight, I believe that he did enough. But when these fights are this close, it's razor thin You don't know what the judges are seeing. I think he did enough. I think it was the striking advantage that he showed that should get him the victory, but we shall see.
The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by split decision, Nate Diaz!
Woo, those split decisions are something else. He is happy to exhale at this point in time. It was a close fight, and the judges certainly felt that way as well.
It's the worst feeling in the world when you go to the middle and you're just not sure. Your heart is beating so fast, especially when you hear your opponent's name called before you ultimately win the fight. He put in a lot of work. He fought through the adversity and got the job done. You should be very proud.